All right, so in this video, we're going to go over different ways to file your taxes. Okay, there are three main ways to file your taxes. Okay, the first way is to do a paper filing, doing it on your own. Okay, you can go to the IRS website and get everything you need to file your taxes there. Second way is a digital tax preparation service. You're talking, there are multiple ones out there. TurboTax is probably the most famous one, but there are many others. And finally, to pay a tax professional to do your taxes for you. Okay, so in this video, we're going to go over pros and cons of each of those, and then you can make the decision about what's best for you. Okay, so the first way, again, we're paper filing it, doing it on your own. All right, so let's go through some pros first. Okay, so pros: you are in control. No one is going to put more time and effort into filing your taxes than you will. Okay, it's free. It literally costs nothing to file on your own. Like I said, you go to the IRS website, you have everything you need ready to go, and then you put all the paperwork together and send it in. Okay, it doesn't cost you anything other than the stamp, and that's it. Okay, you can learn a lot about the tax system by going through the process on your own. Okay, and understanding that process will make you make better decisions going forward. Okay? Some cons of doing it on your own: it's very easy to make a mistake. The tax system is very arduous. There's a lot of things in there that could be easy for you to miss, okay? Which leads us to the second bullet. Okay, you could miss some deductions that you're eligible for, okay? If you don't keep up with the current tax laws, or if you're not doing your research, it's really easy to miss some things that you may be able to use as tax credits or otherwise, okay? And finally, it can take a lot of time to make sure you do it right, okay? It's very time intensive to do it on your own and to make sure it's done right, okay? With tax preparation services, the pros can be free in certain circumstances. In others, it's going to be very expensive, a lot more inexpensive than a tax professional would be. Okay. A second pro is while you're being helped out by the software, you are still in control of the information you enter. Okay. Third bullet: everything is online, and because everything is online, it means you have easy access to old records. So if you use the same tax preparation service each time, your old data will be stored in your account. Okay. The cons of using a digital tax prep service: the software packages are very good, but you could still miss out on some deductions that a professional may be able to get you. Okay, the tax preparation service does lack the human touch. You can access information from people that are hired by the service to help you out, but it does, lack the human touch overall. And the tax preparation software might not be suitable for certain difficult tax situations. Okay. And finally, pay a tax professional. Pros would be you're paying an expert to do your taxes. Okay, those individuals should be able to find all deductions and make sure no mistakes are made. They should be up to date on all the new tax laws, and they can provide timely advice. Okay. Cons for paying a tax professional: it can be very expensive, depending on your tax situation. They are busy during this time of year, okay, during the tax time, so mistakes could be made, so you always want to double check and make sure everything is there that needs to be there. It can take time to get them the paperwork that they need and for them to prepare the form. So if you set aside a day or two to do it on your own, or to use the tax prep service, you could do it very quickly. A lot of times with the tax professionals, they've got so many returns that they're processing. When you turn your paperwork in will determine, when it's able to be filed. So in some cases that can take a while, okay? And not all professionals are equal. You want to make sure to choose wisely. Do your research when you're finding somebody. As in any line of work, there are people who are really good, and then there are people who maybe are not as good. So make sure you do your research, okay? So that's the different ways to file your taxes, pros and cons for each.